Jedi Knight Jakku, or Jakka, you know what, forget. He was a Jedi Master during his final days during the Clone Wars. Not in his final moments, but during the final days of the Clone Wars. He fought against the Separatist droid army on the planet Erex with his clone friend known as Jokar. Jokar was also his closest friend in combat, knowing that he may be different because he's not human, but they both share a good interest of protecting one another. But during Order 66, he had to kill Jokar had to kill his own friend in Jokar, knowing that Jokar was going to kill him as well. He now died, but in his final moments, Jokar married a woman and had a daughter. Next one. Appo, former clone trooper of the 501st. During his battle on Umbara, he joined the clone force on many missions. 501st was the greatest legion in Anakin Skywalker. But after when he heard Fives died, he took in arms, hoping that Jesse and Ridge would take his place. Jesse, however, took Fives' place. After when he heard Jesse and Ridge's death, he didn't want to wear any ARC armor, for he does not deserve it, for he wanted to become Sergeant. He would never forgive himself for the deaths of his own brothers, thinking that it's all his fault, for he was always behind the line when General Crow was around him. Archon the Mandalorian. He was on the Battle of Mandalore, only as a teenager. During his teenager years, he was fighting against the Shadow Collective. As the Shadow Collective as took his brothers and sisters, he wanted payback among them. He never trusted blades as weapons, only the blasters. Honoring his clan wasn't that easy to do against the Shadow Collective and Maul, for he knows the truth about the Empire, for he plans on retaking Mandalore with his brothers and sisters, but he saw a girl in his dreams, Aurora. He plans on finding her, but now he serves the rebellion, hoping to give them intel against the Empire, for he knows the ways of the Jedi, for he believes his ancestor was a Jedi as well, but was not a Mandalorian. Who knows who this ancestor was? And besides, he carries two weapons as it's the Mandalorian culture's way. Do not underestimate the Mandalorians, okay? And finally, Vader, formerly known as Anakin Skywalker. During the final days in Clone Wars, during Order 66, Anakin, known as Vader, betrayed the Jedi Order, thinking he could try to save Padme Amidala from pregnant death. Not sure if that's actually a thing, but I hope it's not. During his final days in the Clone Wars, he tried to kill his own brother and friend, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi defeated Anakin Skywalker in combat, leaving him to die on Mustafar, hoping that Anakin will finally find peace in the afterlife. Little did he know, Anakin was still alive, but became Vader. Vader was tasked to hunt down Jedis, but he wouldn't do it alone as he created Inquisitors, hoping that he could hunt down and extinguish the Jedi light. For he now has the second in command, Sergeant Appo. They both trust each other in missions. Sergeant Appo has been promoted to captain in his eyes, but now Vader, he has his own mission, to hunt down any Jedi. I hope you liked this video. This took a long time of voice acting and a lot of errors, so we'll just ignore those errors. So I hope you had a great time, and on episode 2, I'll introduce some new characters. You'll find them. Well, actually, there will only be one new character. Actually, two of them.